Hi everyone, this here is a little video on converting a Kyosho Fazer MK2 remote control vehicle into a General Lee. Um, First thing you're going to need is the Kyosho Fazer MK2 1970 Charger model. It comes as a ready-to-run unit. Just need to add a battery. And what you get right out of the box is just this amazing looking detailed body of a 70 Charger. Now obviously the Dukes of Hazzard was a 69 Charger, and that's why there's a few things that need to be modified on this to make it look correct. Quickly here, I just want to go ahead and detail a few things. With all the materials and everything here, you're probably going to spend somewhere between $50 to $120 on materials, depending on if you have any of this stuff already. I got into hobby or into RC recently again after being out of it for some 20 years, and once I found out they had these, I had to build one for myself. Basically, I got some various paints here. I got some primer in black here, and then there's some matching Duratrax. This is competition orange to match a few bits and pieces here and there that we need to match some screws or bits of plastic. Flat black for the rear. This is some decal adhesive. This is some silver acrylic paint, and here's some silver markers that's going to be used for the grill on this. Some paint brushes to maybe apply paint to the inside areas of this. For the most part, this grill insert is going to be probably more of a dull gray, kind of like I don't know exactly if these are going to turn out that way or not, but I don't want it to look necessarily too chromed, because most of these look just kind of gray with maybe a little bit of chrome on the edge. But so all these plastic pieces that were 3D printed here are going to end up getting some primer basically to help cover up some of the 3D printed marks. Honestly, with just a tiny bit of cleanup on these and spraying black over it real quickly, they're going to look amazing, because I haven't even touched these and they look great. As far as the sizes of the wheels and everything here, these are a 21 and a 26 and a 31 millimeter rim and tire. These are HPI Racing tires, which I ended up getting on eBay. I'm sure you can find them plenty other places. This here is a couple of sets of Lexan scissors, a slightly curved set and a straight set. These will run you about 12 bucks or so. Got some paint brushes for some of the finishing. This here is hard plastic Kydex material, which a lot of cosplay people use for bending to make gauntlets and weird pieces. This is going to be used for the push bar assembly. It's going to attach on the bottom here, so you can mount this to it at some point for the front push bar. There is some super glue and some shoe goo here, which is basically for putting in the front grille. Once this can be removed, and then this piece here can be put in, then to hold it in you'll need some super glue and then shoe goo to just kind of fill it in on the back here, just to make it nice and solid, along with a couple of these little brackets here. Budget RC on YouTube's got some videos as well. One of them specifically about converting the General Lee. I just found I kept asking a whole lot of questions about various things, and a lot of it was just kind of where to get things and what to get. Some of it was kind of mentioned, but I just felt like I kept asking questions. So, but on the unit, basically, at some point you'll end up removing this front grille and putting these 3D printed parts on. You can hit up Budget RC. They've got links available for downloads for these 3D parts to print them. As far as the rear on this is just going to get a little bit of paint treatment to make that blacked out like it's supposed to be. I'm not going to get into the details on that, but then basically this black strip's just going to get peeled off of here. And then the decals will get applied. If you get these decals, which are from MCI Racing, make sure you get the long flag version, not the short flag version like this. I got this one by mistake because they made a change to their website, and the Budget RC video, when they built theirs, they didn't actually have two sizes available. They only had this one. So if you're wanting to build a Kyosho model like this, this is the flag that fits this 10th scale model. So go with the long flag model. Other than that, that's mostly it. I was just kind of covering, like, just laying out everything that you kind of need here. If there's anything that I missed, feel free to comment, or just go on over to the Budget RC channel. They've got a little more detailed video with before and after information, as far as, you know, starting from A and then ending up to B at the end. But once again, just to summarize, you know, you can mostly get your wheels and tire combos, your various paints, and your decals, and then your application for the decals here and your glues. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Hope this was useful for somebody that was considering building their own General Lee conversion. I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with it, and hopefully you do too. So other than that, that's it. That's my time. Have a good one.